Hey, Drew. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Yeah. Hey, I got a question for you real quick.
Yeah, tell me this question.
So picture this. You're on a mountain. You're on a trail.
Yeah.
You're hiking.
I'm assuming it's Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday, actually.
Okay.
Like today. Today is Tuesday.
It is that.
No, actually, no, it's Monday.
Oh.
But we'll say it's Tuesday just for the sake.
We'll say
I'm
it's
having a
Tuesday,
rough
but it's
time.
actually Monday.
I'm a little bit sick, you guys. My brain is messed up.
Okay, so on a mountain, we're on a trail.
Right.
It's a beautiful day. Flowers blooming, sunshine, waterfalls.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
When's the best time to be attacked by a bear during the trail?
During the hike.
On the hike.
Yeah. I think it would probably be the inevitable point in any hike when you've glued those Valentine's Day chalk candy hearts to yourself. Because, like,
Of course.
maybe it's just me. I assume it's a universal thing. Maybe it's just me, but I assume that's a point that happens in everybody's hike.
I actually saw that in Man vs. Wild once.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the survival thing.
Yeah.
So wait, so is it natural bear repellent? Like in
Oh,
the same
yeah.
way that it's
Yeah.
natural person repellent?
Exactly.
No, yeah. See, the thing is,
Mammals are the same.
no. I mean, to my knowledge, no one has ever eaten one of those hearts. So, as far as this bear is concerned, you are just a walking giant candy heart thing, and it's like, oh, I do not want to eat that at all. But then it also sees a bunch of things that are like, I love you. Hey, you're wonderful. Things like that, and it's just like, ugh, this is great. Oh, what a beautiful day. High five. Okay, bye.
All right, let's start the show.
Okay.
All right, and welcome to Worst Thing Ever. I am your best friend, Dylan.
I'm your worst friend, Drew.
And I'm your normal friend, TK Hanley, but
Yeah.
you can call me Tim.
Okay, sure thing, TK. So,
This is a podcast where we separate everything into two rightful places.
yeah, the best things in the world and the worst things ever. 'Cause
Right.
There's nothing.
There's nothing.
That's the only
Really
things.
no in between.
That's
Those
it.
are the only things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to pick a side tonight because I just said I was normal, but I can't do that.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's like Auburn versus Alabama. You got to pick a side.
Well, I think what it is that you have to fight one of us to the death so that you can either be the best or the worst friend.
Where's
because
the
there's only
where's the nearest sharp object?
there's a candle in front of you.
That'll
more
work.
like blunt
They'll do
trauma.
It. They'll do it.
Yeah.
They'll do it.
Anyway, so we have TK Hanley on the show today. Welcome, TK.
Hey, what's going on?
You are folk rocker extraordinaire,
Thank you.
lover of life,
Yep.
player of music,
Americana Hacksaw.
Americana Hacksaw.
Trademark TK Hanley.
You know, guys, it's a lot of things, and I'm a lot of them.
Yeah, those are a lot of notes.
A lot of notes.
Yeah.
I sing
Yeah.
a lot of notes
Dolphin
too.
trainer
I play a lot of
does
notes.
do that.
Dolphin trainer,
I'm gonna
rock
give it.
climber.
Part
I
hammer.
do that. Part hammer because I just
believe in
beat it down.
ghosts?
I beat it down.
But only some ghosts.
Yeah.
I affirmatively believe in ghosts.
Van
Let's just get
Helsing.
that out there. And indeed.
Anyway,
Yes.
TK, so we've known you for forever.
Yeah.
Good friends. High fives right
High fives.
now. Boom.
Boom.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Aside from being sweaty.
Right.
I just came from band rehearsal, so give me a break, Drew. God, these guys. Anyways, I'm from Chicago, Illinois, and I started playing music up there in high school, and it's kind of taking me down here to college. Went to Belmont with Drew and Dylan here, the double D. Yeah, and I play guitar, piano. We got a bunch of shows coming up this summer of 16. Woo! Gonna be in Indiana a lot. Gonna get to know that state real good. From Indianapolis to Columbus to
We're actually not
Terre Haute.
releasing this for another year, so by the time this is posted, these shows will be long over.
That's why I gave it a date, so they know
Yeah.
when it happened.
Right. So
Yeah.
this was actually recorded in September of 2013.
Yeah.
So I don't know when we're actually releasing this, but
yeah,
now,
but it's
now you
far
know.
in the future. It is very
Wow.
far in the
That's-
future.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So TK, just a quick question. Where are you from?
Chicago.
I've seen your truck, and I've also just seen you interact, and
really a truck.
you just give off this vibe like you're from somewhere very far south of the Mason-Dixon line.
I can assure you I'm from the Chicagoland area.
I feel like what he's asking is not where's your body from. It's
Yeah.
where's your soul from.
No, yeah. That's my
a
question.
very different question.
Yeah, that's my
It's a
question.
very different question. I would feel my soul. I think part of my soul is like
The answer I'm looking for is Alabama, or like I'll take Georgia too. Even.
What if I said Louisiana? Would you take that?
Yeah.
Okay, like
you're stretching a little bit, but yeah. So you're from the South. Is what I was looking for. Okay. So moving on.
Yeah.
Tim, what is the best embarrassing situation you've ever seen Dylan in?
Wait, what?
Okay,
I wanna know. I wanna know.
Okay.
I'm not about this.
I want to know.
I don't care.
I don't
Dylan.
want to know.
Because there are
I'm
many.
about this
There
right
are
now.
many.
There's a lot.
there are many.
Actually, okay. Here it is. This actually involves both me and Dylan, so I'll give him some credit for the first.
Okay,
one.
this is good. Sure.
So
I'll take that.
during our freshman year, me and Dylan became best buds over the exchange of the borrowing of a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
That didn't
Which
work.
was terrible.
It didn't work at all.
It's a terrible vacuum cleaner.
But it was still
But what did work was your chemistry.
exactly. It sucked together like dust bunnies to a bush. I don't know. So we're in the car. We're going to Chipotle, obviously,
Right.
and we're young studs on the campus, and we're looking for girls, and we're like, oh yeah.
Just these
Man.
eligible bachelors.
So me and Dylan going to Chipotle, gonna get our bellies full, and oh my goodness, you're gonna have to help me out here. But we were in the car.
I don't even know where the story is going.
We were debating on we were talking about this girl we liked,
Right.
and we were like, oh yeah, here we go.
We're
Here
not
we
going to
go.
use her name, right?
We can't use her name.
Please no.
Okay. Anyways, so we we were in the car, and I bring it. We'll say her name is Abba.
Sure. Her name is ABBA, like the band.
Her name is Abba.
Her name is the entire formation of ABBA.
She was actually from Sweden.
I don't blame you. I have a crush on the entire band ABBA as well.
Me too. I mean, Abba.
I just want to be a dancing queen. Is what it comes down to.
Honestly, everyone wants to be a dancing queen, and I want that money, and and Fernando, all that stuff.
Guys,
Yeah.
I don't know any songs by ABBA.
It's okay. We'll get through this. Anyway,
I'm
so
bad at
we're in the
liking
car,
music.
and I'm asking, hey, are you looking at any girls in your life? And Dylan was going off, oh, she's got this lovely hair, and she's smiling, she's such a great musician. And I said, ABBA?
She's made out of leaves.
And
was like,
you said ABBA,
ABBA.
and we were like, oh
no.
And Dylan immediately turns to me and goes, well, may the best man.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like, all right, let's do this shit.
Are you 13?
We both felt really awkward because we liked the same
May
girl.
the best man.
Yeah.
And then
my
she
God.
she left. She
left.
She didn't choose any of us.
Oh yeah, she 100% was not interested in either of us.
That was very unfortunate
Yeah.
for both of us. Probably
was
probably
definitely
for
a
the
hit.
best for her.
Yeah.
But
Definitely a hit to the pride for me, I assume also for you.
yep. But that's it. That's what one I can think of. I'm sure there's many more to come and many more that have happened.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for everyone.
Really, when it comes down to it, the difficult thing about trying to think of a best embarrassing moment you've seen, embarrassing for Dylan moment you've seen, is that I don't think there are any not embarrassing moments for Dylan.
It's just all it's a straight
It's just one
embarrassment.
just continuous stream of embarrassment. So you're trying to think and you're like, I can't think of one single moment because there are just so many that it just seems like really all of my experiences
Yeah,
with Dylan.
you're just like,
Like,
oh,
you're
what's,
just a-
what's the best embarrassing moment with Dylan? And you think for a sec, you're like, oh yeah, college.
oh yeah,
Like,
just all of
just
it.
being around Dylan.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was embarrassing.
Did you guys know that my nickname in junior high was Awkward? Like literally, people would be like, "Hey, Awkward, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Nothing much." I
don't know.
It was. I
At
fully
least,
accepted
at least
it.
you owned it. You're
I
like,
owned
I
it.
am awkward and I am proud.
I was about that nickname.
I'm awkward and I'm proud.
Thanks, Patrick.
My my nickname for you has always just been Pony Child Roth.
What?
Just
Interesting.
horse boy Dylan.
I am easily spooked.
Dylan the horse boy, because he's spooked like a horse, where
Oh,
he'll just
okay.
like he'll hear a loud noise from like 4 rooms over, and he'll be like, "Oh, what happened?"
So like if I did this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
that'll do
All
it.
right.
I
Sometimes
wasn't
Dylan
looking
just
at you, so I wasn't expecting that.
sometimes Dylan just walks into the kitchen of the apartment that we both live in, and to that he should 100% expect me to be alive at. And he just walks into the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, I didn't expect you to be there." So why didn't you expect me to be there? Why would you ever
Been
not
living here
expect
for a
me to
year,
be here?
damn it. Come on. Give us some credit. I scared my roommate the other day because I was going to the bathroom and his door was right there.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, I'm going to scare him this morning. And I was in my underpants.
Yeah.
and I'm just opening the door to the bathroom and I just stand there and stare at the door until he opens it and makes eye contact with me. And he literally flew back into the room. He was like, oh, God.
Is this James?
No, this isn't James.
Oh.
This is a man named Lucas. He's a cool dude.
Oh, yeah.
He's a producer.
So, TK,
So,
we are now going to do one of my favorite segments, which is Best Lover in Every Way! Which is literally just perfect in every way, but it has to have a best joke, so it's Best Lover.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Tim,
Okay.
hit me up. Or I guess hit me and Drew up.
With one.
With,
Yeah,
with,
with
a,
a
with a
best
best
lover
lover
question.
With a best lover question.
One second.
Are you eating a sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I got to think. I got to get brain food. All right. So, perfect in every way.
Yes. No, best lover in every way.
Best lover in every way. Best lover in every way. Except that she. Okay, so you knew her before this. You met her before.
Sure.
Best lover in every way. But she became gluten intolerant when she's actually not gluten intolerant.
Interesting.
So she will.
So she's eaten bread. I've known her for a long time.
You've seen her eat bread, cookies,
and she's fine.
and she's absolutely.
And then
fine.
one day she's just like,
she hops on the train.
"Hon, I'm gluten intolerant.
Yeah.
I can't handle this."
Yeah. And she will exploit every gluten meal you eat.
Oh, so every time I eat
Like
gluten,
hardcore
every time I eat
intolerant.
gluten, she's like,
so she's
you're
not
gonna
die.
So she's intolerant. She's saying she's intolerant bodily,
She's
but
intolerant
really,
of-
she's just intolerant of people eating
Like,
gluten.
Exactly. And
It's
their
not a
and their
bodily
enjoyment
intolerance.
of it.
It's a like
Like
an
a societal
intellectual
intolerance.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's not. It's not at gluten because that's a very necessary part of bread, but. It's like she's just angry at people who enjoy it.
Okay.
So you are enjoying it, and so
wait,
best
wait,
lover
wait.
in every way, not gluten intolerant, but she acts like.
So,
it.
question.
Yes.
So she's intolerant. She is societally intolerant to gluten. Does this mean that she doesn't eat gluten, or that she eats gluten
she doesn't
and
eat
she
gluten.
just hates people
she
who
doesn't eat gluten.
Okay, gotcha.
Because she
just doesn't
claims to be gluten intolerant.
I gotta say that this would be a great situation because personally, I love being angry. So I'm just gonna get right on board with her.
Let's go.
And I'm gonna be like, oh hell yes, no more gluten. I'm gonna.
Drew is like, righteous
like,
fury!
Here's the thing. So my sister is gluten intolerant, and my mom to some extent is. So like I'm kind of used to it already, and I know some of the good
My
options.
mom is also gluten intolerant, interestingly enough.
So this sounds like a perfect situation. A win-win for me. I already know the good food options that are available to me.
Yeah.
And also, I'm just gonna take it to a whole new level, and I'm just gonna like push people in the streets. I'm gonna start.
riot. You're gonna
You
riot.
see someone
I'm
eating
gonna-
a sandwich and
I'm
you come
going
up and
to-
just kick them in the
I'm
shins.
going to riot by myself. Like it will be me by myself with a sign, just standing. And I'm
Walking
not
down
gonna
Main Street.
No, not even that. I'm just gonna stand outside of people's houses, just like innocent bystanders. And I don't really know whether they're eating gluten or not, but I'm gonna stand outside their house and just be like, "Bread eaters, bread eaters,
I can just.
bread eaters.
I can just
bread
imagine
is
you,
murder."
bread is murder.
Hashtag
bread
I
is
just
murder.
imagine you taking gluten intolerance to a radical level and
Oh,
just
yeah.
running into bakeries with a knife and just stabbing loaves of bread. And that actually makes the job of the bakers easier because you're actually just cutting the bread for them. But you think that you're defeating them because you're stabbing the bread.
Well, what I'm actually gonna do is I'm just going to we get ants sometimes in our apartment. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start collecting these ants one by one in jars. And then I'm just going to place some ants into every bakery.
You're like, go forth and multiply my children.
just go. And that's my plan is I'm just going to put several ants in every bakery.
Okay.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right.
Drew, what would you say is your question? Or maybe a better way of saying that is, show us what you got.
Show you what I got?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to answer this question. Best lover in every way, but instead of their left hand, they have a hand vac. like a portable
like the one I
vacuum
let
cleaner.
Dylan borrow.
Like
Like the
that
one you let-
god awful one
Yes,
that I
yes.
borrowed from Tim.
Yes.
Do you know how long it took me to vacuum my small dorm room with that?
2 hours.
2.5.
Wow, that was close.
That was pretty good, man. Well, good guess. Bad time.
So
Anyway, go ahead.
No,
So
yeah,
left hand is a shop vac.
now that I think about it, I feel like this one isn't drastic enough. So I'm going to add in another caveat. So they have the
vacuum.
portable, the portable vacuum hand, but also their feet are Roombas.
Ooh, she's like a cyborg.
She's the worst. She's the worst kind of cyborg. Wait.
vac
Roombas just go around wherever.
Yeah.
So she just can't stay in one place.
Yeah, no, and also has no control over where she's going. Just
until she
kind
hits a
of
wall.
going. Just kind of going somewhere.
Okay, so let's say we go out on a nice romantic date.
Yeah.
I'm taking her to an Italian restaurant.
Oh yeah, that shit's gonna get
there's
really
wine.
messed
A
up.
lot of tables.
There is a lot of tables.
Things will be
There's
upturned.
candlesticks. So I come up and I open the door and I let her out of the car and she puts one foot out and just immediately tumbles over and just goes straight down the street
Wow.
in between traffic.
Wow.
Just like
You
doing like donuts in the middle of traffic.
And like she frequently gets arrested for reckless driving.
Exactly.
And you obviously can't have a house that has a basement.
Oh,
that's just a danger zone.
That's just a
that is
danger
one
zone.
highway to a danger zone.
There's in
yes.
fact one highway to a danger
Great,
zone.
great Kenny Loggins quote right there. What a great man.
That song comes up in like every other podcast.
We work it in almost every episode at some point.
And you're just like, oh, honey, what would you like as your entree? And of course, she's like 30 yards away at the other
Right.
end of the restaurant. She's like, I think I'll have
Lasagna!
Does the lasagna have gluten? Because I swear to God, you see this havoc. You see the havoc that I'm wreaking here now. It will just get worse.
Exactly. So
I'll
she's
take this vacuum off of quiet mode.
so she's like knocking over tables, sucking up wine, you know.
She's having a great time.
But at the same time, the busboys love her.
That's true.
Because she's just vacuuming up all those crumbs, you know?
She's also knocking everything in the place onto
Hey,
the
Hey,
ground.
at least that she picks up after herself.
Hey, Drew. Hush. We don't have to think about that.
So yeah, you're gonna try and make that situation work, or what's?
Oh, I'm gonna go. TK, what are you doing?
I'm finishing my soda.
Oh man.
Tickly handsy, what are you doing?
Oh, you know me. Just tickling along.
I'm gonna go with yes, with some serious stipulations of I'm gonna put her Roomba feet in boxes. So literally just cardboard
so
boxes.
So restricting. You are really relegating her autonomy there, Dylan.
I would say if she's in bed and she's like moving all the time and we're trying to like lock it down, I don't know if we could do it.
By
gotta
which,
say
of course,
no. I
you
think it'd be the
mean
worst.
cuddle.
Of course, I mean.
Would you be
cuddle.
the big spoon or the giant spoon?
I think I would just be.
Would you be the best spoon or the worst spoon?
I would just be the smallest spoon ever because she would just be sucking me in all the time. Just and I'd just be clinging to the bed for dear life.
Oh my goodness.
So I think no. I think that would be a little much.
Mm-hmm.
A little much for me.
Every sleep time is a risk.
Oh my gosh. And you can't sleep on the floor. She'll come get you.
Yeah. She has no control.
Yeah, no, she'll be sleeping just.
But you'd get really used to that vacuum noise as kind of like a white noise hush.
Yeah.
That will
You just put it on
sleep.
quiet mode and you're good
Yeah.
to go.
That's true. You're
All
never going
right.
to be able to hear music the same. Like, you're going to leave the house, and you write all of your songs in your house. And so you're going to leave the house and play your songs. You'll just be like,
Why does it sound
it just
different?
sounds like something's missing.
Sounds
Sounds
like.
empty.
It just sounds so empty.
And then,
Oh,
we,
right,
and then
there's no
eventually,
Roomba sound
and then
in it.
eventually we have a very bad breakup, and then all my songs are accompanied by a Dyson in the corner, just on,
Just on the corner
mic'd
of the
up and on.
You've got like a $5,000 microphone just on this Dyson.
This is $5 Dyson.
And that's
Where are you getting
credited
this Dyson,
in the album
man?
notes.
Those Dysons are high quality.
Craigslist, man, you can find anything up there.
Oh,
Up
you
there?
need to be giving me your links because my vacuum is terrible.
Dylan, what's your question?
So best lover in every way, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So best lover,
Okay.
best lover in
Yeah.
every way.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
Yes.
what's the
she
question?
refuses to watch anything other than Elf, and by that I mean no movies, no TV, no YouTube videos.
What's the frequency
No news.
of watching Elf?
I mean, how often do you watch?
So like every time you watch TV, it's Elf.
Yes. Every time there is a
Okay.
screen on in your house, it is Elf.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So at least once a day, Elf is happening.
At least once a day,
Okay.
if not more.
Oh, wow. I mean, I feel like I love Elf. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world loves Elf.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I think I could deal with it. I would say yes, because I would just make the house designed with a room where she could just go and watch Elf whenever she wanted. And that'd give me free time. We can be away from each other because that's, stable relationship. You gotta have your own time, and I can go out and play
Hold on
pool
loosely, but
and-
don't let go.
Exactly.
If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. 38 Special, 1978.
That's amazing.
I have no idea if that was from 1978. If I got that right,
You shouldn't have said you
hold
shouldn't have,
up. I'm Googling this.
You shouldn't have
1978,
said
here we go.
any words at all, actually.
You should have just said 1978 and left it, and everybody would have believed you.
You should have actually, in place of that entire sentence, you should have just said the word 1978.
Just like, remember, 1978.
Never forget 1978.
So you do it. So you'd have your own little room.
Yeah, give her her own little
it up.
room. I can do it.
But how many times are you going to be able to listen to Will Ferrell talk about the 4 major food groups?
How many times
How
have
many
you listened
days am I
that?
going to be alive? That's your answer.
Okay, so that means you're going to.
So
So
are
you're
you-
okay
are you in
with
agreement
it.
then?
So you're
This
okay.
sounds more like an inevitability. Like, whenever you're getting relationship
Yeah,
advice,
yeah.
it's just kind of like, okay, so if this gets serious and things go on for a while, you're going to get over your honeymoon phase and things are going to, start to get serious, and you need to understand how your dynamic's going to work. And part of that is always the elf phase, and the elf phase
I understand.
is less of a
Yeah.
phase and more of just your 30s on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, what do you do when you were through your relationship, girl or guy, whatever floats your boat, whatever you're feeling like that day.
Yeah.
You're strolling through Netflix and nothing really is good on. What you're gonna watch? Elf.
Yeah, elf.
Of
yeah.
course, every time you're watching Elf, and you love it every time.
I was going to say old reruns of Cheers, but.
Elf and chill, and by chill I mean and like shut up. Like by elf and chill I mean shut up, don't say anything
Don't
because
touch
I'm
me.
in my elf zone, okay?
Elf
I'm
zone.
in my elf zone and I'm watching
Dylan,
Elf, and this is a very
Dylan,
sacred time to me.
Dylan, you need to get out of the Elf zone right now.
Dylan, get out of my space. Get out of my elf
Dylan!
zone, okay?
Dylan!
You're right up in my
Dylan!
elf zone. And I'm trying to watch Elf.
Okay, so Netflix and chill is just not a thing with this girl. There is no put on a movie and see what happens. It's
I-
put
that
on
was-
Elf and watch it intently.
I was speaking for me.
Oh.
That's me talking. That's how I watch Elf.
Yeah, man.
I really
God.
invest in it.
I love Elf. All right. Well, okay. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Best Elf quote. Let's go.
I
hard.
think my favorite elf quote is when he turns to his little brother, or his little half brother rather, and he says, "What's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card?" Mine is Exodia's left leg.
He says that?
It's in the
Oh,
deleted
yeah.
scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, deleted scenes.
I've never seen that before. I need to go back and I can
Well,
deal with
it's
this
in
girl.
the-
This is coming from the man who's seen Elf every day.
Okay.
Right.
It's in a foreign bootleg actually, which is the only one I watch.
Fantastic.
So
You only
yeah.
watch the Chinese version?
I don't actually know what nation it's from. I just know.
It's there.
Yeah, I know that I notice something different every time.
You watch the foreign dub. I like this idea also of you like refusing to watch the original and only watching fan dubs.
It's
Like
a
Elf
sub.
fan
It's a
dubs.
sub, not
That's
a dub.
slippery
What
slope.
kind of
Sub.
what kind of
slippery
base level weeb do you take me for?
Oh man, I don't take you for any base level weeb. You're a full-fledged weeaboo.
Good.
I would say my favorite quote, because I kept saying it in real life situations after I heard it, is when they're walking through the park, the elf and his brother, Buddy the elf and
Right.
his brother, who will not be named, and they're walking through the park, and they get
And he
ambushed.
says, "I will murder you in 5 seconds." Yeah, that's a great line.
That's-
Man, your bootleg is real
Yeah,
weird.
you got a weird bootleg. And they get it
There was a
ambushed.
snake in my
They get
bootleg.
ambushed by the
Oh,
children.
yeah.
And then he hits Buddy
By
in
the
the
tunnel
eye.
snakes, yeah.
And he just goes, "Son of a nutcracker!" And I said that in every bad situation I was in. I said that for 3 years on, like every day.
I've heard you say that many times.
See,
Yeah.
see, and every time I see it, I keep saying it.
I have a confession to make about something that happens to me daily.
that?
There are 2 songs that I get stuck in my head on a daily basis.
Are they the best song?
Oh yes. One is the Ballad of Davy Crockett, Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier. And then the other one is that song from Hercules that goes, bless my soul, Herc was on a roll, person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. And I don't know any of the words to either of those songs beyond those like first stanzas. And it just gets stuck in my head daily.
How does that relate to Elf at all?
I don't know, but I really want to talk about toilets now.
Okay.
All right, so Drew.
I mean, I can talk about toilets all day.
Drew, you know that Japanese toilets.
Wait, you didn't give us an answer.
Dude, it's just whenever he screams Santa.
Okay. All right, fair.
It's a good one. So you know that Japanese toilets are real weird, right?
By weird, you mean perfect, yes.
Right. Tim, TK,
Tickly.
You know that Japanese toilets are real freaking weird, right?
They're strange.
Yeah, they got like the bidets, and they got the weird language, and they got the talking to you.
The weird language.
You mean Japanese?
You mean just their language?
Exactly.
It's not English. I don't know. It's weird. It's
weird. America forever.
I fear it.
It's not American. I don't like it.
Trump 2016. Yeah. So I have a question for y'all.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best Japanese toilet design idea? Like, if you were going to add on something to what already exists,
Like if Yamaha came up to me and was like, design a toilet for us.
Exactly.
Yamaha.
Exactly.
Design a toilet
What would
piano.
be, what would be the
Everything.
best idea?
Toilet piano. That'd be sweet.
Toilet
All right,
piano.
that might be up there.
Toilet piano dirt bike.
The dirt bike.
There we go. That's the best idea. Toilet piano dirt bike.
The dirt
Do we
bike.
say that's a collective
It's
idea?
actually- Yamaha's brand new dirt bike.
guys, I want a blueprint of this in the morning, okay?
On your desk, 9 a.m.
Roger that.
I got it.
Roger that. Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. Best Japanese toilet idea.
Okay.
TK.
But that just piano dirt bike is a pretty great idea.
We're going to just call that our communal idea.
Okay, all right. We need to design that in the future. Let it be known that we're going to.
I got a mock-up going right now.
All right, sweet. I actually really like the Japanese culture. I find it really fascinating. And so I think the best Japanese toilet design would kind of go back to their roots when it was feudal Japan, a lot of samurais around. You get this nice, beautiful bamboo outhouse. Like it's beautiful sunlight streams in on your dong. As you reveal it.
Illuminating your bits.
Illuminating those little bits.
You know, there's a ledge, like an old medieval ledge with a hole in it, and you know, there's ventilation, obviously, door. You've got privacy.
You've thought this through.
Yeah, this is artful. I got an image in my head. I'm
Well, I think
drawing
this
up.
is just
Drew,
Tim's dream at night. This is how he goes to sleep. It's just
Instead of counting sheep,
just you wait.
he
Just
counts
you wait.
outhouses.
Just you wait. It gets better. So sunlight streaming in. Key to this outhouse is that there's a ledge right in front of where the poop hole is, because if you got your knees up and you're squatting, it actually prevents hemorrhoids.
yeah.
So, little known fact.
Yeah.
Here's the kicker, though. Right, you have 4 armed samurai warriors guarding
naturally.
you at
Yes,
all
of
times,
course.
and there's 2 outside guarding you from
Yes.
people coming inside. So they're like you don't need locks because you
Right.
just got 2 heavily armed samurais.
Yeah.
And then the 2 on the inside are specifically trained to defend the poop. that
Oh
comes
yeah.
out of you.
Oh yeah. You
So
gotta do
something
that.
You don't steal
So
it.
when you declare that you're done, they just raise their swords and expect you to get off in 5 seconds, or they will behead you.
Oh yeah.
And I think this would be the best design because you give a full fleshed out version of the Japanese culture.
Wait. So they're protecting your own poop from you.
Exactly. It's that sacred. It's that sacred because they're going to give it to their cows for their pastures.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
well, once you have defecated, the defecate belongs to the shogun.
Exactly. It's
Yes.
like taxating.
It's like
Taxating.
taxes.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Exactly.
And
You-
actually-
you pay your money taxes and you pay your poop taxes.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Actually, it's really interesting. When the Japanese warriors would actually go to these outhouses, their thought process behind this is that they would strip down and they would take 1 foot out of their robes. And so they leave one robe, 1 foot has all the robes on it still so they can change back into it. But one was exposed.
Yeah.
And the thought behind this is that if your village got attacked
Right.
and you're in the porta potty, your legs aren't tied. You're not tied, so you're not spoiling out
You're
the bathroom.
ready to go.
Yeah, you're ready to.
You can spring up.
Exactly. So the strategy behind this is that there's a ninja in the yard, and he's looking around. He's like, we got these guys. All of a sudden, he just sees this naked samurai warrior charging out of the bathroom.
Little bits
He's
flying.
like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here right now. This guy's
He's not stopping for nothing.
Nothing.
He's still pooping. He's still pooping.
I can see it. We gotta go.
We gotta go. This guy's committed. And he's not pooping.
And there's 2 samurais
hey.
following him to protect the poop. And there's 2 more to protect him. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get right up out of it. This sounds like an Attack on Titan situation with this just like terrifying, like giant naked man just lumbering at you, ready to like just
ready to go.
Destroy everything.
Ready to pounce.
Wow.
You're just an abnormal.
Oh my goodness. Actually, I watched that show once. I did it on Netflix, and it took out the main scene and like the intro scene where it's like ding the door, no, the bench, and a lot of that like anime stuff.
Wait, you mean the
intro,
theme song?
The theme song.
Oh, yeah.
It actually took out of that. You took out the theme song and all those like interludes in between.
That's my favorite part.
Actually, it's a lot more terrifying when you take it out. Because I watched it and I was like, where's the intro? Oh my God, people are dying.
Oh, no,
oh God.
Oh man, that show is bloody.
You couldn't acclimatize.
Is it the best show though?
It's the best show. I love
It is
Attack
the best
on Titan.
show. I need to watch more
There's
of it.
only one season. It's honestly very good.
Are they making more seasons? What the heck?
I think there's another season that's going to be released in Japan soon, but we won't get an English dub for a while.
You finally understand how ants feel like, you know? There's a small colony.
Yeah, kind of.
And you are
Big
this giant
bakery,
thing that
small
can
colony,
end-
big bakery.
You're just putting ants all over those little pieces of bread.
And, you know, you have the decision to end their life for fun, you know? It's enjoyable.
Right, so on that note, Drew, what is the what would you say is the best Japanese toilet invention idea?
Well, I wanted to go off of one of the most famous aspects of Japanese toilets themselves, which is the bidet.
Right.
So
Can you explain a bidet?
It's basically just like this thing that shoots water, and it gets all the stuff off your bits. It shoots water from inside the toilet, and just cleans you up.
That's nice.
It is
I
nice,
think that's
right?
nice. you
Yeah,
know?
that's nice.
I'm sure the first time I've never done it. I'm sure the first time you do it, it's probably a shock. And I assume you get used to
you're
it,
probably
but at first you're probably like, whoa.
You're probably like, hey, what the hell's down there?
Whoa! I wasn't expecting toilet and a show. This is
Exactly.
a nice surprise.
Dookie in a show.
So I've formulated basically a reverse bidet.
Okay.
And what it does is it is just a bidet that shoots a stream of room temperature Mountain Dew into your face.
Oh. No.
Ooh, I can sense. I can sense that you're not into this, and I think I know.
Yeah.
I think I know why.
I think the only people who be into this is Ricky Bobby's children.
Right.
I think I know why you're not into this, Dylan, and I think it's that I went with Mountain Dew instead of Gatorade, and I'm willing to make that switch. I'm not
No,
locked
that's
down.
not exactly-
I'm
Okay,
not locked down
hold
on who we go with.
Actually, no.
drink-wise.
That's where you can sell it. You get different flavors.
Ooh,
You got
yeah.
Mountain Dew, Gatorade, 7-Up, crack.
Well,
Can I pause it? Well, can I pause it?
All
one?
really the same thing.
all sports enhancements,
Okay, actually, do
all gamer fuel.
actually, in 1960s football, players would actually take cocaine right before their games, so they would
Really?
just feel no pain and destroy
Well,
people.
I mean, that's what I did in like junior basketball.
and it worked, right?
Oh yes, I was tearing up that court.
Man,
Drew,
a lot of blood.
Drew, did you make the school team?
Oh no, not even a little bit. I was actually
they put you on
I
the
was actually
wrestling team.
expelled.
No, I would like to posit that we change a different thing, which is the fact that it's room temperature. Why can't
don't
we
know.
make it ice cold? That would be so nice. Ice cold. Room temperature is nasty.
Well, your body's already processing things, and you've already got things running through, and your body has to process that cold temperature, and I think it's going to be less.
And
Doesn't make
if
any
it's,
sense.
If it's colder temperature, it's going to dry faster, and then you're going to get all sticky.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how that works.
Nope. That's how it works.
Exactly how it works.
Tim's
We
right
backed this
on
up.
it.
I
In which,
said it. I saw it in an article.
The
somewhere.
stickiness.
What was the article?
It was on Facebook. I saw it.
Which-
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, sure. I liked it a lot. Like I liked it, and then I unliked it, and then I liked it again, just to show how much I liked
accidentally
it.
clicked the unlike button, but I liked it.
Yeah.
The stickiness is actually an important part of the whole process because you want it to set in and stick you to the toilet so that you can go ahead and take your time, and that way you're not
you're
in the
secured.
rush. You don't like run off.
Yes, of course.
It wants to help you enjoy your toilet experience, so it is going to make you stick to the toilet, but you don't want that to happen too fast, because same thing with Attack on Titan. You need some time to acclimatize to it.
I can't get behind this, man.
I'm behind it.
Ice cold or nothing.
Let's get
Worst
Mark,
idea for me.
Let's get Mark Cuban on the phone.
Dylan, what is the worst Japanese bidet idea? Or not bidet, toilet.
I'm gonna have to go with a video instruction guide.
Sorry, what?
Sorry, I missed all of that.
I'm gonna have to go with a video. Do you want to interrupt me again, Tim? Huh? Do you want to make this happen?
I'm listening. I'm all ears. I'm all
I
ears.
don't, Dylan,
you want to go?
I'm all ears.
You want to go?
Dylan,
all
you're being
ears.
really defensive, and I don't understand. I think you should just keep going because I feel like Tim was.
I think
not doing anything
you need a Mountain Dew bidet session.
Yeah, I think you need some Mountain Dew to just chill you out.
I do have this thought real quick before I go on to mine. I had this thought. You know how you have really, really bad sensors?
Yeah.
It's like just for toilets, you'll sit down and you'll be in the middle of it. Sometimes it flushes without you intending it to.
Yeah.
What if it was like that for this Mountain Dew dispenser?
Like it just shoots Mountain Dew haphazardly at you. Like, oh, there's someone
You shift slightly and it just goes on the side of your face.
or like you're getting ready to sit down and it senses that you're there, so it just shoots your back with a bunch of Mountain Dew, and now you have to change your shirt.
So I'm putting this as the second reason why I think this is the worst idea.
Honestly, I think it would increase tourism.
So that's the worst idea ever.
That's my worst. Yeah, exactly. So worst Japanese toilet idea ever is definitely reverse bidet with room temperature, with sensor-driven room temperature Mountain Dew.
And then
That's my idea.
And then sometimes it just keeps sensing that you're there and just keeps shooting Mountain Dew at you, and your mouth is just totally full and overflowing, and Mountain Dew is just getting everywhere, and it just keeps going. And it's just
exactly.
I'm not sure if I'm on board with this anymore.
I've dragged him to my side.
I need to. Well, I'm not on your side yet. I'm on the edge.
personally,
You can't be on the edge, man.
Living on the edge.
It's best or worst.
Personally, I'm really excited about this.
Dylan.
I feel like
I'm going with best. I'm going with best.
personally, I'm really excited about this. I feel like this is a great way to just chill out and gear up to get back to League of Legends, which is of course what you're just taking a break from that to go do this, and then you're gonna
Maybe the bidet dispenser can look like one of those towers that you have to capture.
I don't
know
League of
anything
Legends.
about League of Legends.
Oh, okay. Well, there's these things you need to capture to win the game.
Yeah.
and it's like a strategy thing.
What's the best baby name?
Ooh.
Oh man,
Who got this question? Who made this one?
I'm gonna go. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. This one's coming from Grace McCaw
At Gracie Bell 94,
at Gracie Grace,
who basically said,
Cool Grace 45.
Yeah. Hey guys,
Killer
what
Grace.
is the best and worst baby name? # worst thing ever pod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grace is rad. We all know Grace.
Oh yeah.
Grace is very
Love
rad.
Grace.
Yeah.
She's got a cookie company.
She does.
Yes, she does.
Nashville Cookie Company.
Mm-hmm. She
At probably Nashville Cookie Company. I don't know what her Twitter name is.
She makes cookies with bacon and beer.
Oh my
I didn't know
gosh,
that.
they're so
I don't
good.
know how she does it. She's a witch. She's the red witch because she's got red hair.
She has wild red hair. Right. So, best baby name. I'm gonna have to give you both a best and a worst.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the best baby name is Edward.
Yeah.
Simply because it's so posh. It's so nice.
Edward.
You're like, oh
Edward.
look, it's like, oh look, baby Edward. Look at baby Edward. Look at baby Edward crawling.
And he's
on
like
the floor.
already wearing a
Baby Ed-
monocle.
Yeah, exactly.
And a bow
Well,
tie,
not even
but still a
necessarily that,
diaper.
but just like, look, baby Edward's taking his first steps. It just feels so like quaint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very white picket fence.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah, I know. The worst baby name is definitely got to be Ed.
Okay,
It's like,
you just cut it.
trash-
Oh man,
cousin.
look what Baby Ed's doing.
Baby Ed's getting into his first kickstand.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Can't even walk doing his first kickstand.
And why?
Hey, darling, get the cameras. He doing them kickstands.
He sure ain't gonna be able to walk after this.
Ooh,
Baby Ed.
Oh, Baby Ed's saying his
Baby Ed.
first word. Oh, his first word was shocker. Oh man.
Was that you say? Roll Tide, roll Tide, roll Tide. Where are you going? No, son, no.
We gotta have
son.
a whole bunch of our listeners are gonna be real pissed at us.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
But yeah.
hey, it's the baby's choice. Okay?
It's the baby's choice, okay?
Came into this world.
Oh
and
my
picked a
God.
side.
He's gotta pick a side. It's gotta be either Alabama or Auburn.
I
His
feel like
first
all
word
right,
is Jedediah.
all right,
It's his
all right.
daddy's name. It's his daddy's name. Jedediah. He knows my name.
Damn, Bill, Ed. Get on over there, Ed, and get that crawfish. And then the crawfish are just his toys.
Yeah.
And he plays with them.
His rattle is
Yeah.
really just a crawfish.
It's just an empty crawfish shell.
Yeah.
With
no, it's just a
lot.
No, it's a live crawfish.
And you
it's
just,
just a- it's
it's just clankling.
Just clanking aloud.
Jesus.
He's shaking it so much that like something inside is kind of like a
Just
little
like jingling along.
jingling around.
It's claw rockas.
Yeah, exactly.
Merclockas. Okay, I'm having a rough time trying to make a pun out of this.
Yeah, yes, you
Just
are.
gonna move on.
Why don't you
What
just
do you
snip that
think,
right
Tim?
where it is?
What's the best baby name?
Oh, I think it's actually pretty much the simplest name. And I think the best baby name is Johnny.
Okay.
Because Johnny is a name or you can just have a lot of fun with. You know, there's Johnny. Oh my goodness. And you can make that joke like when they're like crawling towards you, like, oh, here comes Johnny. And I was like, oh,
that's
it's adorable.
cute. Okay, I like that. As long as we can make that pun, I like
And then
it.
you know that Johnny's going to grow up to have a high school experience that's very much like Grease, but not exactly like Grease. You know, and in there it's going to be like, very flashy and like, well, he's the cool kid. You know, he's got a bright future because he's got a cool name.
But everyone around him talks in a regular accent, but has to call him Johnny.
Johnny, yeah.
Yeah, so I was in third period science class with Johnny, and our teacher gave us 6 pages of homework. I don't know.
It's
I'm
like
gonna have to meet over at Johnny's house later, just because he's got to help me out.
Johnny.
He's born with a brand.
born with a brand.
Born with a brand.
That sounds like a really bad album title. TK
I think
Hanley.
that's Johnny's album.
TK Hanley, born with a brand.
Born.
So, Johnny, how's that depression coming along? You doing okay? Like,
But you know Johnny's gonna get through it.
he always
he's
pulls
strong.
through.
He's strong.
He's Johnny.
I
He's
think-
Johnny.
I think the worst baby name would be Maximum Jazz Square.
What?
Oh, wait, no.
Wait.
Now that I say it, I realize that it's the best baby name ever. I think that's the best baby name I've ever thought of. Maximum Jazz Square. That's such a good name. Okay. Okay, you know what? Never mind. The worst baby name is Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because Bruce is not a baby.
yeah.
Like, if someone's carrying a baby and is like, this is Bruce, you're like, no, it's not. Bruce is 6'3" and can bench press Optimus Prime with one hand. This child is no Bruce. Like, Bruce has calves the size of my face and is prone to leveling entire cities
Yeah.
when his temper gets out of control.
Exactly.
That child in your hand is not Bruce.
Are you just talking about the Hulk?
Yeah.
I may be talking about the Hulk. But he was never a baby, as far as I'm concerned. Nor was
That's
Bruce
true.
Willis, any other Bruces. They
Wayne.
were just
Bruce.
born
Yeah.
Bruce.
That's true. Bruce Wayne's come out of their.
Bruce Almighty.
They come out of They come out of their mother's wombs, like a solid 4.5 feet at the get go.
I don't
like-
think they're
it's like-
birthed. I think they just flash into being and just immediately just start guzzling Red Bulls. And they're like, all right, it's time to...
What's up, Mom?
Let's do it. Let's go to the gym.
It's like that.
Let's
It's
get
like
swole.
that. It's like that Will Ferrell sketch when in SNL when he's just born and it's just Will Ferrell
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
mustache already.
Yeah, I
that's
remember
like
that
that's
one.
how I imagine Bruce coming.
Exactly.
Into
I know.
the world. It was hot in there.
I actually know that exact SNL skit.
But yeah, Bruce, I agree. Well, also just imagine calling any baby Bruce. Just be like, oh, look, little baby Bruce.
Little
Ugh.
Brucey.
Little Brucey.
Little Brucey.
That's what that.
Oh,
again,
he's
terrible.
lifting the rattle like it's a curl
Like it's a
thing,
dumbbell.
like it's a dumbbell,
Curl thing.
like it's a curl thing.
All right, I got a question for all of us.
Okay.
This is important. So, who would you say is the best?
Gandhi.
I mean, that might actually answer the question, I
Okay,
guess.
Cool.
Who'd you say is the best or the worst lover to accompany your communal daughter to the dance?
Ooh, yeah, the daughter that we
Oh.
take care of.
The daughter,
together.
yeah.
That we
Cynthia.
all take up. We are
Yeah.
we are
Oh,
all
we
parents of this daughter.
Jessica, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think the worst person to accompany Jessica to the dance would probably be Jonathan, because he acts all respectful around his elders and stuff. But I see the devil in that boy's eyes. I really do.
I mean, he's just no good. No good for Brittany.
He's no good for Brittany.
No good for Brittany.
Yeah. I mean, like, Sasha really deserves better than Jonathan.
Yeah.
And I just don't think he comes from the best home. This is ridiculous. Can we do something else?
Yeah, it wasn't going anywhere really.
Okay, what if we change it up? Best movie hero.
Like action
Yeah.
hero,
Yeah.
like
Best and worst.
superhero.
Best-
Yeah,
Worst
best worst. So Drew, I will do worst. Worst movie hero to accompany
Yeah.
So movie
Lil Emma
hero.
to the dance.
So like any movie hero,
Any
any
movie
any,
hero.
any
Any
protagonist.
movie hero, yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow. And here's the thing: is like she'd be. Don't get me wrong, she'd be a wonderful date for Marsha. Like I'm not worried that she wouldn't treat Marsha well. What I'm concerned about is that she'd have too good a time with Black Widow, and she'd basically want to run away from home and
Okay.
become a crime fighter. And it's just like you know how I worry. You know how I worry. And I just don't.
Well, actually, a positive of that is that you can't get Black Widow pregnant because she doesn't have any ovaries.
That's true. But that being said, I mean, wouldn't like little Emily feel like she's being led on because Black Widow is in love with Bruce Banner?
That's debatable.
That's true. That
They're
is
kind of going.
debatable.
They're going through a rough stage right now.
Well, not even that. Like,
He's not calling.
It's not convincing.
I'm just gonna pretend that never happened in anything ever.
I didn't like. I mean, I actually really enjoyed Age of Ultron, but man, that was a forced love scene. Whew.
Although, come on, we were both monsters. That whole thing, I was like, ugh.
Dylan and Tickly, who would be the best movie hero to accompany little Sammy?
So I'm gonna hate to do this, but I feel like Tony Stark would be the best.
No, yeah,
Iron Man, Tony
Okay.
Stark. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, this is what I'm thinking. So, like, you know how little Leslie is really, she's kind of stuck in her shell.
Jenny is stuck. in the show.
We unfortunately did some conditioning that just kind of like has made her. I don't know. She seems a little uncomfortable with herself.
She really, I mean, like, and part of it is just high school. You know,
Yeah,
people
yeah.
grow up, people understand. But you can tell that she's just not really comfortable getting out there and really having a fun time.
Yeah,
And having
yeah.
a fun,
Yeah.
safe time or anything like I don't
Yeah.
want to put her in a situation that would be bad.
Beatrice needs to get out there though.
Yeah. She.
But yeah, but we know Tony Stark. I want her to go with later in the Marvel universe Tony Stark. Like
Yeah.
Tony Stark has already killed some people. He's like created a robot that's destroyed an entire country.
Yep.
Like he feels guilty and he's kind of calmed down.
Yeah.
But he's still
Yeah.
Tony Stark.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
already
of
sowed
course.
his wild oats, and he's just ready to.
he's
you know,
just like ready to like
yeah,
pump people
he's
up.
sowed his wild missiles, and
He's already starred in Sherlock Holmes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Tony Stark has starred. He kind of did star in Sherlock
kinda
Holmes.
did.
Yeah. But no, I feel like Tony Stark, he'd pick her up in this, big limo that he was driving, and then he'd get out and sit in the back with her and let Jarvis drive it.
yeah.
That'd be sweet.
And like
That would-
they'd
That'd be a
show
really cool
up.
experience for you,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
he'd like let her show up in like an Iron Man suit, and then
And
they'd
he could do the whole trick where he takes off the hand of it and gives it to her, and she's like, "Oh, this is fun."
exactly.
Blows up the school.
Part of the problem, yeah,
Right. Perfect date is definitely her blowing up the school.
like she hasn't gotten into any
See?
crimes
Screw
yet,
them
and
all.
I feel like what'll help her a little bit is just once she's gotten a few felonies,
One
under
or
her
two.
belt.
One or two.
Just just so she could like feel comfortable in her
Yeah.
skin and know what she's capable of.
Yeah. Exactly.
But I also feel like Tony will be able to hijack, the DJ table, put on some sick jams.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to start with AC/DC because he's Iron Man, and he always goes with that.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
he'll probably go into Sweet Caroline.
You gotta get that shout
But then
song.
I bet he's going to end with Get Low, which makes me a little nervous as like Sarah's dad. That makes me a little nervous. But I bet Tony would treat her well and and just like
Well,
let her,
I think
she needs to shake it loose a little bit.
She
As
needs to
long-
learn that she's in control of her body. So I think that's an important part
as
of it.
long
You know?
as there's an agreement that he plays "Shout" by Otis Day and the Knights, because that's the best song.
It's the best song.
It's the best song next to Earth, Wind and Fire, September.
Oh,
Like,
September
those
is
two,
so good.
Those two fight. They're like in
Oh, yeah.
the best battle ever.
Yeah.
So Tim, what would you say?
It's
Do you think she'd be comfortable with us talking about her like this? I
don't think she's going to listen to this for a while.
Okay.
She thinks we're lame. She doesn't listen to our stuff.
And Annie's going to be
Yeah.
okay with this. Annie's going to be okay.
Okay.
Thor would do it.
We're just doing Marvel.
I mean,
So okay,
She can do whatever she wants.
I'm tweaking this. The best worst Avenger to take
Yeah,
our
yeah.
like, communal daughter to the
all right.
dance.
Well, then Thor, because he's very respectful.
Yes.
Very
Oh, yeah.
respectful.
Oh, yeah.
Knows about honor, integrity. He's a god.
Also, imagine that after prom party at Asgard.
Ooh, it's gonna get turned.
It's gonna get
Oh
turned.
my
Have you ever
God.
had Asgard wine?
Oh man,
It's 200 proof. That's a lot of proof.
Oh yeah,
right
it comes
there.
straight from Yggdrasil. Like it just like pours out those branches, and
Mm-hmm.
like I hear Ragnarok is happening tomorrow actually. So she's gonna be right in the middle of the action. Just,
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
get
great for
right
her.
at, like
wait, that's a bad thing. That's literally the end of the world. We
She'll
don't
be
want,
fine.
We don't
She-
want Stacy to go there during
So, hey,
Ragnarok.
she'll be
listen,
fine. She's
listen.
got Iron Man's hand thing.
Listen.
She'll be fine.
And she's got Thor, and he can just be like, all right, out of here.
Oh, Odin's gonna knock some heads. You know it.
You know that.
I think Odin's dead. Is Odin dead?
Oh, he'll die. He will die.
didn't he die in?
I don't. Odin's the dad, right?
Yeah, Odin's the dad. Didn't he die in?
I think he died.
Dark
Yeah,
World.
He did get. He
I'm
got
just
killed. He
talking
got
about
assassinated.
like Norse mythology itself. I haven't
Oh,
seen
okay.
either of the Thor movies.
Okay. I think, and
You haven't seen
when if we're
Chris
talking about
Hemsworth's
Norse
beautiful abs?
mythology, the actual asking to the prom would be really sweet because the legend is that when there's two ravens flying in a pair, they're messengers of Thor.
Yeah.
And so the two ravens fly to the house, drop off the letter, boom,
And then immediately get in a fight to the death with each other, and one of them dies, and there's blood all over the letter.
and then she has to write the answer in the
She-
blood of the
yeah,
ravens.
and she picks it up and it says prom.
So yeah, Thor would be a great guy. He's a great guy.
Oh man.
He's a great guy, and she's just like, "Oh my god, he's the linebacker! I didn't even know he existed. I didn't even know that he knew I existed.
And that he existed.
I didn't know that he existed.
He's a myth.
He's an actual deity.
an
So I'm
actual
very
deity.
I'm
surprised.
very surprised.
Thor takes it to the end zone. It appears that he just phased through everyone's material to there. Kind of terrifying.
But
I need to
great play. It's a
question
great
my own-
play. Great play by
My
Thor.
own deeply held beliefs, but yeah, 7 points for the Richmond Tigers.
Wow, that was an amazing play. I'm actually questioning a lot of my concept of reality here. I don't really know what's real anymore, but damn, we got to see that playback.
Well, Drew, we got the playback for you right here. As you can see, at the 36th second, he starts dematerializing.
He just winks out of
the
existence.
linebacker is stunned, actually dazed and confused, like the Led Zeppelin song.
Yeah.
And you can appear to see, it appears to be that Thor is appearing at the end zone exactly 1 millisecond after he dematerializes. So everyone's really confused.
Hold on.
Everyone's terrified.
Roll the tape back because I think I saw.
All right.
I think I saw that right there. Right
Yes,
there.
Yeah.
This is actually like 5 milliseconds before he disappears over here, and
yes.
he's already over here.
Yes.
He went backwards
Yes.
in time into
Yes.
the end zone.
Yes. I think this is the best display of running we've ever seen in the
Oh
NFL.
my god.
the NFL.
Oh, he's like
In the
his-
NFL. In the
He's
history
like
of the
his
NFL.
own.
We haven't seen this technique since
the
Alabama 1993.
We
I haven't seen this since the Large Hadron Collider in 2013. I'm blown away.
We haven't seen this much getting away with it since OJ was playing.
Oh my god.
Sorry, OJ, you're cool. You're cool. You're cool.
It's just not cool.
Cool.
It's not cool.
I just had to cover my back, okay? You know who's got my back though? Thor.
Thor,
I thought you were about to say OJ, and I was like, I don't think he has your back.
I think I'm pretty much dead now.
OJ Simpsy. All right, y'all.
All right.
All right, let's call it. It has been amazing. Tim, TK Hanley. I will forever know you as Tim.
Yeah, Tonka.
Where?
Tonka Tim.
Tonka Tim. Tonka
Where
Truck.
can they find you?
Where can they find you?
Well, you can find me, TK Hanley, at the primarily the social media outlets I use is Instagram and Facebook. I post about my shows and about my music all the time. I'm on YouTube. We got a bunch of videos there. Spotify, I have a cool project called The Double, and it's got 3 songs that kind of meld together to make one big project.
Yeah, the songs are actually just happening at the same time.
It's not like it's not like Charles Ives. It's not Charles Ives and First Priority. They're one at a time.
Gotcha. I totally misheard them then. That's my bad.
That's okay. Just to plug, Nick LaBelle helped me record that. Garage Mastering helped me master it. Grace Watson helped me co-produce that. My players, Graydon Stewart, Aaron Steigoff, Cassandra Hawkins, they all were great on the project. Really made it come together at the end of last year.
All right, yeah. At Tiddlywinks on Twitter.com.
It's TK Hanley.
At
TK Hanley, anywhere you type that, you'll find it.
Czechoslovakia.
I also got a website.
Czechoslovakia.
I have a website, tkhanley.com. It has everything there if you want to check it out. I'll be around.
Yeah, topofthemorning.com. Hit it up.
All right. Well, this has been wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm your best friend, Dylan.
I'm your friend, Drew.
You're just regular old friend TK Hanley.
That doesn't exist. Best,
It's okay.
best or worst, man.
Hey, it's okay. We'll battle it out right now. We'll battle it out once I hit the stop button.
All right, we'll figure this out.
All right.
All right.
We'll see you soon.